Hello, all my TWU 555 members here at Midway. Welcome back to the Quick Question Podcast. I am your host, Eric Perez. I am one of your station union alternate reps. Alongside my co-host is Hugo Valles. He is your safety rep for the station. Hugo, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, dork?
Yeah, sorry guys. We did this again already, and we kind of messed up. So guess what? We're gonna do this again. So
Yeah, good times.
yeah. So Hugo.
We suck.
I don't want to do this again, man, but we're going to do this again.
We have to, man.
Yeah, it sucks. It's stupid.
Other time was a fail.
But guess what? We did get it together, guys, so we are good to go.
Yes, we're back. We're back, everybody. We are back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Holy
All right, so guys, what we're going to talk about, we're gonna make it quick. We don't have too much for you guys, but again, we did meet with with Quentin, our station manager. He gave me a few things. So the construction is going to begin May 27th. It is the first phase to actually they're going to put new concrete down, right, Hugo?
Yep.
Yeah, so the zones, the reconfiguration of the zones has been sent to our emails. I already looked into it. They're just, the VSR is going to be pushed a little bit farther out by B21.
Yeah, I believe they're going to be restriped as well.
Yeah, it's going to be restriped. All the zone configurations are in our email. Also, the coal bags will be moving to B8 starting May 27th.
Yeah.
Yes, they will be moving there. It's only temporarily just for the construction. It's only just for the construction only. Once phase 4 hits, which is in September, then it's going to be going back to B16. And they are going to be utilizing, since it's going to B8, they are going to be utilizing B16. So those of you who work the gates here, guess what? B16 is back on track, and you'll be using it at least until September. Then, again, the yard will come back. I don't know what's going to happen after that. He didn't really tell me if it's going to go back to B8 and stay there, or it's going to stay at B16. So next would be the Station of the Year party. Now, again, congratulations to all you rampers out there. You were the main reason why we got this. So congratulations to yourself.
Yes,
the company,
well deserved.
The company is hosting a party on June 11th, Wednesday, June 11th. So if you are working, guess what? You're going to have a party. They're going to have the food vendors, the music, all the good stuff they had last time over there by the island. I think most likely it was at the island.
It was the island last time.
So that was a good time.
Yes.
If you were off, then you are definitely shut of luck. Or if you were a loser, you're going to end up coming in here anyway. No, but just
hello there.
If you do come in, I don't know why, but if you do come in, enjoy.
I hope they got them barbecue turkey legs.
Oh my God, they were good, weren't they? They were really good. I mean, I really hope so too, but we'll find out. The gate exception memo is in our new comply now. Make sure you guys go out and do it. Now, when it comes to comply, because we're getting a lot of write-ups for the complies, brothers and sisters, you have to do them. You have to do your complies. People are getting terminated for not doing them. If you guys don't think you're going to be terminated, yes, anything you get written up for, you can be terminated for. I don't care what they say. I don't care what anybody else tells you. You can't be terminated. And don't listen to other people saying, well, they got to do this, they got to do that. No, I am telling you right now that you have to actually do your complies. Now, people are always telling, well, they got to actually let us know. Well, they are letting you know on email. And they're saying, well, we're not, and they're also telling you, well, we're not obligated to actually check our email. Well, guess what? We're not obligated to check the boards either, but either way you put it at the boards or email, you guys have to still do them, and you can still be fired for it. So I don't care what anybody else tells you. If you guys don't believe me, that's fine. Call Wally. I mean, don't call DC right now because we all know what's going on with him right now, but you call somebody down, one of our union reps and our district reps down in Dallas, or you can talk to our president or vice president. They're going to tell you to do them because that's what they tell us to tell you. Until they figure this out down there where we don't have to do them anymore, until then, their advice to us to tell you is to do them. So please just do them. Just check them. Just get in the habit of checking them every Monday. It's nothing hard about that. Just check them every Monday. Right?
You have 3 seconds to comply.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But it's, again, we just check them. All you got to do is check them. What else is going on? The lockers, I did ask Q what's going on with the lockers. He says they have been approved. They have been approved, but they haven't given us a tentative date on when they're going to start doing that. They'll give us plenty of time. Don't worry. They'll give out the memo, and then whatever they tell us, we'll put on this podcast as soon as possible. That way you can have enough time to get all your stuff out of your locker. That way they can start doing them. All right, Hugo, what you got for me, man?
Oh, I remember talking about May being Mental Health Awareness Month, and I do have a little bit more information. I didn't go into detail as much. But again, if you guys are experiencing, something that's weighing you down on your mental health and you want to, be clear about it, you can call 1-800-742-8911. That's 1-800-742-8911. And your care advocate and them can actually help schedule up to 8 counseling sessions. So if you need help, they could actually help you get these sessions if you need them. And also with clearskies.com, you can actually get discounted gym memberships, financial calculators, and other career resources.
Did you get that out?
I try.
But it's, again, guys, if you don't want to come to us with it, again, just call the number. Don't be offended if they do ask you if you're, they'll ask you if you're thinking of taking your own life. They're probably got to ask that right away. They got to make sure that you're not that way first. And if they after that, so just don't get offended when they do ask. They have to ask those questions first.
Yes, suicide is not a laughing matter.
No, it really isn't. So. We don't know what's going on through people's lives. So that, if you need help, there's plenty of help out there. All you got to do is just go get it.
Right, and also, for your own health, go out for a walk. There's plenty of places to go. There's the park. There's Lake Michigan. Go around there. Go even to Starved Rock and do a little hiking. Clear your mind.
Yes.
Get your steps in, and it'll help you clear your mind. And you always want a good mental health because it helps you with your decisions. It helps you with your relationships as well. So
yeah. So please, if you do need help, there's help out there. Just go out and get it and help yourself.
All right.
What else you got, Hugo?
Damaged lithium batteries. I found out that they were keeping them stored in one of those wet cell batteries. And if you don't know what a lithium battery can do, they start swelling up and they could actually explode. They emit a great amount of heat. A lot of people don't know this, but one plane went down because of a lithium battery. Now, granted, it was surrounded by other lithium batteries. The plane went down, but this shows you how much heat it emits. Now, if you have it stored around other scanners and batteries, the same principle happens. It gets hot, they start overheating, they might explode, which will cause a disaster.
Now, with the summer coming, and these guys leave it out, someone were to leave it out in the sun, can anything happen to them?
More than likely, no. But to be on the safe side, just take them with you because, again, it is heat and they are powered, so they can overheat. And if you do notice that they are expanding, please notify a SOUP and let the safety reps know as well. I did a little research on this, and when they were keeping it in that little box for the wet cell batteries, again, it would not sustain that battery. So a little research went a long way. I found out that we have buckets there, and we have, the sand that they throw out for T-point. I filled up that bucket with sand, and I threw the batteries in there, and I buried it with more sand. Now, safety and security were notified, and they were actually impressed because they didn't think about this, and they said, well, that's actually a very good idea. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but, I think I did a good thing there. So
no, you did, man. I know you guys come up with a lot of things that help out. I mean, it's not just them that can come up with stuff. We do. That's why we have a safety team.
Well, right. We have to protect our people. And can you imagine if that battery was there and it'll explode? That could actually hurt you and maim you, kill you.
Let me ask you something.
What's up?
I did see you guys did the safety walk. This past week. I think there was this past week.
Yes, so it was on Tuesday. We beat out the rain together.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was right. You guys got out the rain just in time because that's when my flight came in and they just started raining. Well, that's what usually happens. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that shit? When, like, it just starts raining the minute your flight gets there.
Just a dark cloud over you. I'm not sure.
I don't know why that always happens. Right when the plane comes in, it just starts pouring. And then, of course, when I'm done, the sun comes out. So that just upsets me. So with the safety walk, so what happens during the safety walk? Who's with you and what do you guys do?
We usually have one manager go with us or the safety liaison that works at SSO, the safety specialist.
Right.
And, we go around, we check things, and we keep notes on it. For instance, I don't know who's going to take Sulin's job.
That's right. She is leaving.
Yeah, so she's going to be leaving soon.
All your write-ups, that safety write-ups, that came from her, and she did such a great job that guess what? They promoted her.
Yeah, she's gonna do a system-wide now.
So not only is she's writing us up, but she's gonna start writing other people up. No, she's a great lady. She is fair, but unfortunately, she's got a job to do, just like every other manager. If she sees something, she has to address it, especially with safety. With safety, that safety is a big thing, so she has to do what she has to do.
Yeah, so we do check, around the area, around the gate areas. We check, the concrete. How much concrete is being depleted because, OSHA standards is you need a walking surfaces to be clear. Mm-hmm. If you have, big old, chunks of concrete missing, you're going to roll your ankle in there. So that's a safety issue right there.
Right.
We check the ground power hoists. There's been some cases where they've been breaking. So, we've been keeping eyes on, tabs on that as well.
Right.
The hydraulic fluid, inside the jet bridge, because some of that stuff is actually pertinent. It might rupture, and it might not, and it might leak all over the place. The tires as well, the main function of that, and also the potable water cabinets. And I did find one, for instance, that the drain pipe was not flushed. It was actually obstructing the water from going down, which means there's going to be stagnant water in there. Now, if the FDA comes down and sees this, it's a huge fine. We're doing a disservice to our customers because that potable water hose can become contaminated with that stagnant water. So we find stuff like that, and we let them know.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now I remember. I did safety a long time, like maybe 10, 15 years ago. We didn't have a safety walk.
Oh. Wow.
So what happened? Like what?
I was looking through the contract, and surprisingly, it said it right there that we are allowed once a month to go on a safety walk with management, and we look at all things that are going on that are unsafe. So I asked them for more hours, and they gave us more hours because they are in our contract, and I've been building up hours, and to do our monthly equipment checks and all that, and it also included that.
That's good, man. So, that's good. You're doing a really good job, man.
Oh, thanks.
I don't care what anybody else says about you. You're half okay in my book.
Thanks.
Half okay. All right. So I wanted to.
Is it the bottom half or the top half?
Let's keep going. So, so what I wanted to talk about that's coming up a lot is insubordination.
Oh.
Insubordination. And when you now. Luckily enough, the managers and soups are not really going after insubordination. Now, let me tell you something, folks. The minute you say no or you're not going to do it, do you say that to a super manager and it's not something unsafe, they can fire you on the spot. That's probably the only thing that they can actually fire you on the spot.
Yikes.
So if you're out there, if you're leading and they say get into the bin and start offloading, you get your knee pads and you get in that bin. If you're transfer driving and the soup says, hey, I need you to get in that bin, you get in that bin. If you want to sit there and fight, you want to say no. I mean, they're going to try their best to say get you in there. But if you continue to say no, all they need to do is get another manager or soup to verify and hear what you say, and they will come get us, and then we're going to have to walk you out because they're going to take your IDs and they're going to fire you. You guys have to stop telling these guys no. They're doing us the favor by either getting us to tell you to go in there, or they'll probably get somebody else, or they'll probably do it themselves. Now, if they do that, they are doing you the favor because they can easily just fire you. You cannot, unless it's unsafe. And for example, if a soup says, hey, I need you to get in that de-icing truck and go de-ice that aircraft, and you have never been trained on de-icing, then you can tell a soup no. You can say, I am not trained on de-icing. I will not go in there and work unsafely.
Right. Get a union rep too.
Yes. They'll understand and they'll try, and we'll go in and that we can fight for you. But anything else, if they say, hey, get in that bin, or they say, hey, lead, I need you to go run these locals right quick. Guess what? Get in that tug and get out of here. Wow. Because again, you are not supposed to say no. You are ramp agents. A ramp agent is Their job duties are locals, transfers, lead, buff, rover, float, T-point, freight, whatever the hell you see somebody out there doing. Guess what? That's your job as well.
Well, they do have the right to direct the workforce, right?
Yes,
So,
that is in our contract. That is in Article 2. If you guys want, they are allowed to direct the workforce. Now, if it's something, especially if I know they're getting a lot of a lot of soups that are telling the agents, "Hey, close the flight. We got to go." If they say that, close the flight and go. And then later on, if they tell you, "Hey, why did you guys miss 2 bags? You guys didn't wait for them?" No, my supervisor told me to leave, and that's it. And it's gonna go right back on the soup or manager, whoever told you. You sit there and like, "You want me to do this? Cool, fine, I'm gonna do it." And then if later on, if it messes the flight up somehow, you've already put all the blame back on the soup. Hey, the soup told me to do it. I am not trying to be insubordinate. Don't worry. I know you guys want to be good to the customers. We feel is that way too, but unfortunately, these guys are getting written up for actually doing a good thing.
Yeah.
People are getting written up for doing a good thing. Not the right thing, but the good thing.
No,
So
you're
guess
absolutely
what?
correct.
Fine. I am going to do the right thing. Those two bags are on their way. You're telling me to close a flight. I'm closing this flight. I'm closing the door. I'm pushing this thing out and see you later.
Right.
I know it sucks. I know because you guys are, you guys have a lot of integrity and you guys love your job and want to do the good thing.
We want to make our customers happy.
Yes, but unfortunately, they want to do something different, and that's up to them. So if you get a soup that tells you, "Hey, I need you to do this," and it's, you can't, and for you can't sit there and say, "Well, I think it's unsafe." They don't care what you think. Okay, you don't deem anything unsafe. They do. You want to sit there and say it's unsafe, and if they say no, it's safe. You have to go in there and do it. And you sit there and say no, then guess what? That's called insubordination. And if they wanted to fire you, they will.
Like what do they say? My knee hurts or my shoulder hurts.
Yeah. Now, if you sit there and try to say, "Well, my doctor says, I can't be in there," then they'll either put you OGI, or if they say, my doctor says I can't be going in bins, or whatever the hell case may be, then they're going to take you off the ramp.
Because
they're going to put you.
You're unfit for duty.
You're unfit for the ramp. You can't.
Wow.
You can't complete all the duties. So guess what? You got to go.
Choose your words wisely.
Yeah, choose
fellas.
your words wisely on how. If you don't know how to answer these guys, tell us, and we'll let you know what to do from there. But again, we are not supposed to be telling these soups no, or that's not my job, or I'm not going to do that.
Right. I mean, I remember the time I was a transfer runner. I showed up. Nobody was at the gate. Told me, "Hey, you need to offload this flight." I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I walked away, and they're like, "Hey, where you going?" I'm getting my knee pads. I'm not going to go in there without knee pads.
Can't go in there without knee pads. And if they tell you, "I got knee pads for you," I'm like, "Those are your knee pads. I need either brand new knee pads or my knee pads. I don't know where you've been. I don't know what you've been doing in your life, but I don't know what's going on. But I need either my own or a brand new set of knee pads."
Yep.
So, again, please, guys, please don't say no. The next one is... now we're getting a lot of write-ups for people that are not turning their tugs back in. Okay, most of those or all of them are gone. Okay, we've been me and Wally have been looking at the cameras. These guys are turning their tugs in. These guys are turning it in. So you can see them plainly on cameras. I like that. We're trying. Hey, is that them? No, it's them.
I don't know about plainly because
tug.
it's walleye vision. If you guys,
yeah, I mean, but you can still see the numbers, and you can still see the people, and you can still see the Provo people, not the Provo.
Yes.
You can still see the prospect giving a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
So I don't know. We went. I don't know what else to tell you. Look, man, we tell the managers, we don't tell you. Look, they're right there. They're turning it in. What do we want to tell you? So they came up with a new idea. They came up with a new idea to actually, not a new idea, but you guys are already scanning them out. Now they're with your ID. Now they're going to want you to scan it back in. Now you have to pull out your ID and scan it back in. It sucks. It really does. But I guess it's the only way to keep people from getting written up. And we're tired of dealing with them. And we try to tell them to get rid of the whole thing altogether. But unfortunately, they're not. They want to keep doing it. Although it did, when they started writing people up, actually it did help because there's a lot of tugs in the yard now. Scarily enough, all of a sudden, these tugs are finally starting to line up. You write a few people up, and all of a sudden, see what happens. But I don't like the idea of them writing them up. But I mean, either way, it's a good thing for us because now we have tugs. Remember when we couldn't find a tug to save our life because they're all over the place.
Right, exactly.
But it is what it is.
Now, if you do sign up a tug and it does break down because it can't happen. Make sure you tell the soup, "Hey, I signed up this tug." Make sure you tag it out. Do me a favor, that white tag, put it in the box as well, just in case. they'll put it in the EVA system, and they'll know that you did write up that tug, and it's at the shop.
Yeah.
Now, in case it doesn't get put in the EVA system, I do have proof that that tug was signed out that day, and it did break down. Here's the proof. Here's the white copy, and that'll help as well.
Yes. Also, and then again, make sure you tell your soup.
Yes.
And they take it out. Hey, I just tagged this one out. I need a new one. Can you get the old one out? Check that one back in, and so I can check another one out. And, even if you do check another one out, I can always prove it. Hey, look, he checked another one out, which probably means he's actually telling the truth that it was tagged out.
Right. So leave all that paperwork. So
yes,
it helps out a lot.
That's actually pretty good. I have that. That's it for me for now. How about you, Hugo?
Oh, I'm done. I'm just waiting to get out of here and relax, have a good time.
And yeah, me too. I'm gonna go and have a hamburger and a hot dog.
Oh, nice.
But we'll see. But the movie of the week. Anybody? Hey, Hugo, what you got?
Well, I've been watching that Osama bin Laden thing on Netflix.
That's right. Finding Osama. That was
American Manhunt. I think
American Manhunt. That's what it was. That was actually pretty good. I liked it.
You finished it, huh?
Yeah, I finished it. It was pretty good.
I'm on the last episode, so.
Yeah.
Don't tell me how it ends.
Yeah, I think they caught him. I'm not sure. I think they killed him. I'm not sure, though. They could probably killed him.
A lot of people say, where's the proof?
Yeah. The only thing I've watched so far is Warfare, speaking of Osama bin Laden, but this is a movie. It's actually a true story about a surveillance mission that goes wrong for a platoon of American Navy SEALs in some kind of insurgent territory in Iraq. I thought it was a really good movie. It's only an hour and a half, but if I had to compare it to any movie, it would be similar to Black Hawk Down.
Ooh, that's a great
flick.
flick.
They go in there, they get stuck, and they're surrounded, and they're trying to get out, and they have to wait for help, and a lot of stuff goes on. It's actually pretty sad what goes on, but it just sucks that it has to be that way. But it's a very good. It's
War's
a really
never
good movie.
pretty, man.
No, it really isn't. But yeah, check it out if you guys can. But that's our episode for this week. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please subscribe to us, like us, keep tuning in. Again, that's it for this episode of the Quick Question Podcast. I am your host, Eric Perez, alongside Hugo Valles. Hugo.
Hey, everybody. You've caught the head and camel yanking it up over here, and we are signing off.